Arnold Schwarzenegger's kid.
Yeah, dude. Whew.
That was
That
dope.
was a. I mean, that's the first batch of episodes, man, and I think we were given a treat, man. I think that was great. I think that was fun. I haven't had. I don't have any beef with any of the episodes that we've gotten. Some of them have been. Well, one of them specifically was extremely disrespectful to our childhood, and I'm referring to the Pac-Man episode. But other than that, I mean, I feel like we were given a lot of cool stuff here. And I think game fans, although the episodes are extremely short, are gonna have some fun with this. Realistically, I think a lot of people are gonna have a lot of fun with this,
A
and
lot to
it
chew on. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. And I mean, again, like there's people, a casual gamer such as me, who was only maybe familiar with, say, four titles in the first batch. Then there's people like you and Sam who are calling out games that I haven't even heard of, and you're like, oh my god, I can't wait to see this. I don't know how they're doing this, and you guys are even openly saying like, hey, I want to see maybe a continuation of this, and in a sense where like maybe we could get a spin-off, or maybe even when season 2 comes around, a continuation of the story. And that says a lot, considering that we're only spending time with these characters for each individual story for about 15 minutes a pop, and we are so invested in not only that story but some of the characters, and it's just really cool that they're able to do that in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Now go ahead,
I
Runner. What are you gonna say?
It's people will have their favorites. I have my favorites, but I'm
Mhm.
like, yeah, man, you could like maybe, and if another season comes around again, this is only the first half, if you will. So I can't imagine them coming back and be like, well, let's tell more stories on this. Let's do that Call of Duty, if you will, story. Let's
Yeah.
continue with the Warhammer one.
Mhm.
Um, yeah,
And
I had a blast with this. I had a
And the
blast
cool
with
thing is, I feel like there are some stories that, yeah, I've heard of the game, but I've never played it. Like Sifu, for an example. I've
Mhm.
seen some
Same.
combat, like gameplay, but I've never actually played the game, so I don't know what the lore entails. I don't know anything. But it just like you can look at this as one giant advertisement. You know what I'm saying? Like they're
Yeah.
giving us a little taste of every game, and they're like, "Hey, if you like this, buy this." You know, and it's
Yeah,
just it's pretty cool. Like
yeah.
I'm not even crapping on them for that because now I want to go buy Sifu. I want to go check out more Warhammer lore. I want to play Pac-Man, but our Pac-Man. I want to have fun. I want to have a good time. So we're gonna play our Pac-Man. But there's a lot that they're giving us here, which is it's fun. It's great, and it's just a really really cool change of pace. Considering that I feel like anthology series, they're great, and I feel like we lack them sometimes. We don't get as much as I feel like as we want, and I feel like this is how you do an anthology series, like it doesn't need to connect. It doesn't need to end up coming together and, connecting somehow. If it does, I don't know, but I'm just really excited with what we got, and dude, they did a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you've seen Love, Death, and Robots, you
Mhm.
know this team is capable of amazing things from a visual standpoint.
Shit.
But for those people that are gamers like me, like I never thought that I would see like a series in any capacity of Warhammer, right? And then when Sifu came out, we got to actually review it. Sifu was a dope game, but I didn't know how they were going to make that something that's palatable in an anthology series. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not going to be more episodes. It's going to be just one take. And they found a way of making it connect with us from a story standpoint. So each one of these episodes, as good as they look, they are great in their own lane. And I was just really surprised by that. Even like the Dungeons and Dragons, they set it
Yeah.
off really
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
well.
Yep.
But by the time we got to like the Warhammer, like I was like in shock, like how amazing it was, how violent it was, and then how visually explosive it was. But I think the thing that we got to compliment is the talent involved in this. You got Arnold Schwarzenegger and his son in this series, which is crazy to think about. And then you got freaking so many other actors like Keanu
So many
Reeves
names.
and they're in their bag. When you get to the episode that has Keanu Reeves, like he is acting. Like this is real motion capture. Like every single mannerism, like his eye movements, like it's all there. And I think that every single episode has that. But I just didn't think that they would go down these levels. And
Mhm.
we've only seen the first
Pun
eight,
intended.
only the first eight. And I don't know how the back half is gonna be, but if it's anywhere as amazing as the first half,
And we good.
you guys are gonna fall in love. You guys are gonna literally be flipped out. Now, there's one episode that is disrespectful, and Busy said it, but at the same time, it's still true.
It's so good.
It's still so true to what they're trying to. It's insane. But like, don't watch the show with your kids.
Like, I'm so
Guys,
salty to enjoy it as much as I did. You know what I'm saying? It's like they really did something special, and it's they were extremely creative, and you gotta admire that. But I one thing that I know you were mentioning. So not only is the animation extremely different in some of the episodes, which again on its own right, each episode, even though they kind of change it up a little bit, it still stands on its own, and the animation is so solid. But the one thing that I know me and you were pointing out, Sam, is the SFX for some of the episodes. Like the sound design in some of these episodes,
oh,
it's actually insane. And I know you used to like renting out a private theater just to experience
I would.
how crazy this shit is. Like it is next level, man. And yeah, it's really cool to see what they've done with certain things. And again, like we're only spending 10 minutes, 15 minutes with some of these characters, but we're so invested. We have comments such as Ronan saying, "Oh, I would love to have this character, a statue of this character on my desk." You know, it's like some of these characters have such epic moments in such a short amount of time where it's just like it's crazy knowing that we're just getting one episode dedicated to that, you know. And it's like they really they were in their bag here, dude. Like, I don't know what else to say, man. They cooked.
Yeah, I just could not believe what I mean. Even like the Unreal Tournament episode, right? Like these guys had never played Unreal Tournament, but I used to back in the day. And how they handled that, I can almost imagine that Busy and Ronan both were like, "Oh, I want to play this game now. Like, I want to know what this is about," because it just did it so well. And yeah, man, this is the only question now is like, what's my favorite episode? But it's kind of like I have certain favorites for different reasons. Like the Crossfire episode was the episode I wanted to see more of, but that's not necessarily my favorite. But did you guys have a favorite episode or?
Oh, man, Sifu, the Xan, what was the other one? Oh my god,
Warhammer.
the Warhammer one. That was really really good.
Yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed the Dungeons and Dragons episode. That was fun.
That was
And
a
then
blast.
the second episode was really good too. The Sifu episode. I mean, I don't know any lore about that, so it's just like going into it and then seeing what it entailed. I'm like, bro, like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here? But yeah, they did a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one episode that kind of is a great market for a certain superhero to bring up a franchise we're not going to talk about. But you guys are in for a treat, man. This is really good, and I can't wait to look at the last back half. But yeah, my final thoughts is you got to see it. Just don't take your kids to see it. And you're going to get something epic out of it visually, sound design, everything about the voice talent. They're all in their bag in this. So this is 10 out of 10 for me.
A lot of familiar faces.
I don't have any negatives. Stuff. You got
had a blast, man. Had a blast. Like an anthology series of this level with this much IP, not being too distracted from one another, and yet having its own bliss. Metal Cell. The gaming community is gonna be hollering this whole month with this show. I can already feel it right now. I can't wait for the discussions.
It's gonna be great.
Where's your rating, Busy?
I'm giving this a 9 out of 10, man. Fantastic stuff, dude. Fantastic stuff.
Same.
We're gonna go, y'all. This is dope. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace, people. Oh, wait. Busy, Ronan, where can everybody find your content?
You can find me at Ronan on Jane on YouTube, on all the socials, covering Creature Commandos, Skeleton Crew, and other stuff down the pipeline.
Sir, Busy.
Find me Busy Brown everywhere and over here doing reviews.
Yes, sir. All right, you guys. We're out. Go check it out. Peace.